thought I would do is give you a little bit of my personal story, why I came to sort of the global education effort and what my work looks like, and sort of personalize it a little bit and give you some very specific examples of the kinds of things that I'm currently doing in this arena. And connect it to some of the things I know you will all use in terms of informing you, including the global partnership in education and the work of the World Bank and our efforts in the U.S. to try to get the U.S. government to support those efforts. But it all started for me almost 30 years ago when I was getting ready to become a teacher. And my first job was in Southern California, and we now talk about the crisis in American education, which is probably a fabricated crisis compared to what most of the world experiences. But nonetheless, we have some issues to deal with. But that crisis started at least 40 years ago. This is not new, right? When I became a math teacher in California, the state of California needed 115 high school math teachers, and the state had produced 6. Okay? So the delta between what they needed and what they got had to come in from elsewhere. So they came to Michigan and recruited me to go to California to become a teacher. There's a reason why they needed so many teachers. They were terrible at supporting teachers. So I was in a school district that hired 70% of its teachers every year.
Oh,
think about that. So they would bring them in, and in a year they were gone. You can see where the crisis started, right? So the crisis is exacerbated in countries where we've got civil strife and other things going on. I'll talk a little bit about Liberia in particular, where I've been doing work in the past few years. But I lasted a year, like most of the teachers in California did, and I joined the Peace Corp. And in between, I spent some time in suburban Detroit teaching high school math and chemistry. But I was in the Peace Corp for 4 years. I taught high school for 2 years, then I worked with a nurse from Wisconsin building an itinerant teaching model where we would travel from village to village on horseback, doing work with primary school teachers who never got to go to any kind of support or training or professional development because they were the only teacher in the village. So they left, nothing happened, so they were stuck there without any kind of support. So we built a system where we would go around. It's now the model for sub-Saharan Africa for Peace Corp, is to not place teachers in classrooms as much as put them in support systems, helping the teachers who are in those classrooms. Then I moved back to teaching high school in a smaller village before I returned to the United States. Fast forward many years of graduate school, and I've been at several institutions, including UT Austin, which Kyle mentioned. But then the Global Fund for Education, the Global Partnership for Education, began to reach out to many of us who had experience in developing countries and technical knowledge about how we measure and prepare teachers, how we measure to get results, and how we prepare teachers and tools to work in schools in challenging environments. And that's how I got re-involved. And so I'll tell you a little bit about all of those